Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'd like to look in on Bill Gates. I did a reading on the divorce for Patreon a little bit ago and saw some things that have since come out in the news about the divorce. But, you know, I think they're handling it all right. I think that they're right. They're right. It is time to move on. I think it's a correct decision from the reading. Let's see. I want to look into Bill Gates, though, because this is a man I feel like who has he does want to, in some ways, save the world. He would love to create, he'd love to create a civilization, create, I don't want to say utopia, but kind of, you know, he would love to coordinate. I do feel like a new way of living. I want to look at how that goes. The sun, he actually looks with a lot of hopefulness and yes, joy, yes, he feels hopeful right now. Oh, the Knight of Cups. Is there a new woman in his life? There is, but he's not talking about it yet. Okay, so that could be some of the joy too. We have the Hierophant, or the fact that he can date. So, well, no, there's somebody. The Hierophant at the root of the matter, underneath it all, I mean. He is thinking about governments. I feel like he wants to form a new way of governing within the U.S. system. And not entirely new, but just new enough that'll lead to, I do feel like he wants better communities. Very interesting. The Moon in the past. Secrets, right, he's had secrets, yes. We have the Ten of Cups, right, because he had all these, his propensity to have affairs with the interns, with people with much less power, of course, in Microsoft than he. His history of doing that. That's a problem, and I do wonder how much that's going to be a problem for him. The Ten of Cups above. Things are. Yeah, I feel like for him and Melinda, it's like, oh, finally, we're getting this done. Because it's been over for a while. We have, and it's good, and the kids too are feeling better about it then. The Nine of Coins in the immediate future. He's going on vacation. But I think that makes sense. He's got some bad press. He wants to ride it out. The Five of Swords. Root of the matter. Yeah, he does have that winner take all. Like, yes, see, that's the thing. That's what I struggle with a little bit. Bill Gates, I'm so glad he is focusing on philanthropy. So glad. And so glad he's focusing on improving our world. Really glad about that. And glad that, that to him, that would be great success. However, he is a cutthroat capitalist. Yes, he is. And there is the winning at any cost. And there is some hubris there, right? I feel like with all of these billionaires who go and talk about philanthropy, but yet they don't pay all the taxes they probably should. They take advantage of every tax loophole. They take advantage of the tax code, and yes, even donate to politicians and try to influence the tax code. It's sort of a bit of a hubris, like, but I could decide better how to spend the dollars to improve the humanity, to improve the world, than governments could. Yeah, I'm not so sure that that's true. You know what I mean? I think he's unreal. Guys, I gotta say it. I think he's, I'm glad he wants to improve the world, but I think he's a little unrealistic about human nature and how that evolves, how changes in our world do indeed evolve. Yeah, so there's that reminder. And then we have the Tower and the home environment. Right now it's Tower time, right? The divorce and all of that and all the press and the Page of Wands. He doesn't like it. He was ready for it. He knew it was going to happen, but yeah, he's going to go somewhere and if he hasn't already, and write it out. Page of Wands and the hopes and fears. He's just working on the next thing. Eight of Coins. He's going to be learning a lot in the outcome. This is a time of learning for him. He kind of goes into it feeling like he had it all figured out and planned for, but we have the Four of Cups. There's still something he's not hearing from universe. I do feel like he does work spiritually with a lot of his intuition. You know, he does pick up on a lot of things from the other side, things from the other dimensions, right? I think he is intuitive. I do think he does. I think he knows that. So, but there's something he's not hearing. He's very King of Wands, you bet. Fiery, purposeful. He remains that. Whatever it is he's learning and going through right now, it's okay. He continues to learn, and he doesn't get knocked off his throne by any means. He never does. That's his strength. That is his strength. You know, people have said, in fact, I just saw a headline from Vox. I didn't read it about he'll never be the same after this divorce and some scandals. I don't agree. I think he will weather this fine. I think it might take a little time, but I do think he weathers it. And, you know, the fact that he took money from Epstein and all that, I do not see him having taken part in anything with underage women, you know. I just don't see that. I just don't. So, in fact, I'm not even sure that I see him having taken part in anything with women. But certainly there was manipulation by Epstein and Epstein dangling a carrot of, I can get you investment of this and this and this and this. And, you know, and there might have been, you know, Bill Gates wouldn't have been judgmental about having beautiful women at the parties or what have you. And somehow knowing that it was sort of furnished by Epstein, he wouldn't have had a lot of trouble with that. But no, I don't think that there's a lot there. And I don't think that, you know, his past affairs, even though they did involve power differential kinds of things and they were at the workplace, I just don't see that being something that holds him back for a long time or anything like that. Okay. I think he's a little, well, yeah. I mean, would you expect somebody who was so extreme in his accomplishments and his achievements and his vision to be a well-rounded person? Probably not, right? Not usually. So I think there are some things he just doesn't get. Like he doesn't get so much about the power differentials. And he doesn't get some things about human nature. So his building of a utopia is going to be challenging. However, in the balance, he certainly can say he's been a wild success, and he will be. Yes, success and completion. That means he will reach his goal of having a powerful effect on, I just feel how communities are managed. I just feel like he's got a prototype or something. He does have a powerful effect, and it does end up affecting government. You know, I think it's good. I think in the balance, it's quite good. So there we have it. Yeah, we need innovators. There we have it. Well, I thank you all so very much. Interesting to look in on this. I do pray for leaders and for the very wealthy and for people who have a lot of influence in this world. I do pray for them because I think for better or worse, they have a lot of power. And there's probably a reason for each one of them having come up in their power and influence. So I do pray for them. And I pray for Bill, that the best in him is put toward improving life for all. Okay. And we're all imperfect. Every human being is imperfect. And thank goodness Source uses imperfect vessels. We don't have to be perfect to do amazing things. All right. Well, I thank you all so very, very much. You have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.